All right, can you tell me, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. It's saying audio bitrate is 0. So that's not a good sign. Can you hear me? Should I ignore the message? I hope you can hear me. Hello? Yeah! Oh, thank God. Thank God. I wonder if that's a delay. I wonder if that's like, I wonder how much delay is on this. Oh no, I hope there's no delay on chat. Where's the latency? Good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. All right. No video yet. I'm just checking the audio. This is so weird. It is so weird. The voice of an angel. Oh my days. Right. Okay, let me move stuff on the screen. Do you know what's really frustrating about streaming on YouTube is that the chat in OBS is tiny? That's annoying. Thank you. Congrats on my first live. Now I've just minimized every single screen. Hang on. What am I doing? All right, look, I'm just going to keep that minimized. All right, now I'm going to change scenes, guys. Are you ready? This is so strange on YouTube. Okay. Hello. It's the first live on YouTube. There's no cheer. Will the cheering work? Yeah, that's what she said. That's what. First time errors. Well, where's the errors? So far, oh, right, guys, we have a special person in chat, all the way from the United States of America. Please give a big happy birthday to Intake D&B in chat. It is his birthday. He is 67. He's 67 today. Happy birthday, Intake. 67. Near enough. Right. Let me. Oh yeah, minimizing everything. Yeah. All right. Let me say hello. Hello, everybody. How many people have we got in here? This is crazy. I'm hoping this chat's not super delayed. I think the chat is really delayed. Oh no. South Africa, awesome. Guys, where are you tuning in from? Is that what you call it? Tuning in? Wait, where are you watching from? Hey, got lots of Twitch people in here. Hello, Frookie. Synops. Preston. Hey, Preston. How you doing? A-Fox. Hello. A-Fox at work. Alexandra, Kesto, hello, Tony's here, yeah. Hey, oh, you're coming in from India, awesome, this is awesome, America, India, London, Fulham. I used to live near there. Well, it wasn't really near there, it's Streatham Hill. I'm going back there shortly because just noticed that mic stand's really annoying in the background. That was from the Twitch stream. This stand. My bedroom. We've got a Joker in chat, guys. My bedroom. That looks even worse. There. Look. You'll never know because it wasn't live. This is how I prepare for the YouTube videos. I like push stuff down like that. But now it's live. You're gonna get all the warts. No hiding now. Sussex, awesome, guys. Is the delayed chat really annoying? Or wait, I can put the actual YouTube on screen. I think that might work. Do you know what? type something, anyone, and let's see how quickly I reply. Loving that mug. That's the same speed, isn't it? How to make liquid D&B. All right, awesome. The best way to remind me of that is to put it in the Discord. There's a YouTube suggestions channel in the Discord, or do it on the videos, because in moments like this, it's really difficult for me to make the note. But yeah, just write it somewhere where I'll see the notification, and then yeah. Why YouTube? What do you mean, why YouTube? This chat's well delayed, isn't it? All right, look, I'm just going to get into it. This is going to be a track breakdown, guys, of my new track. Who's heard it? Who's downloaded it? It's doing really well. It's doing really, really well on SoundCloud. Really appreciate all the support everybody's been giving it. And yeah, it's mental. I don't know if you know, you might not know. So anybody that's subscribed to this YouTube channel and seen my journey over the last, I'd say, year and a half. Last year I was pretty unwell. A lot of people on the Twitch channel knew that. On here, I managed to hide it because editing. You can cut the videos. But yeah, I was really unwell. And now I'm less unwell. I'm going to the hospital still, but I'm less unwell, which is lovely. Because that means now I can have proper energy to do all of this. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. So we've done this tune. This is now on SoundCloud. I don't know, there should be a timer on the chat, but Preston, I don't know if you want to just copy and paste the link in. I think you can do it. I'm not sure if you've got privileges in this stream. But yeah, the SoundCloud's doing really well. No, it doesn't work here. I could set it up. But I haven't got around to that yet. As you can see, very basic stream. But yeah, we're going to run through the track. So let me play it for you. This is without the mastering. I won't play all of it. I'll just play up to the middle of the chorus part. But yeah, this is the tune. Oh, pre-mastered. Hang on. There you go. He's doing really well, yeah. Thanks, mate. Thank you. So there's already thank you guys, thank you. Yeah, she's a brilliant vocalist. Yeah, it's been great. I found her on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, you need to get on TikTok, because TikTok is a place to collaborate and find people that are, it's a really good way to quickly just find somebody that you can work with, because you get stuff recommended to you. So if you're in the production kind of side of TikTok and you're getting all these tips and techniques, when I first went on there, I was like, oh, I'm not doing TikTok. But actually, the more that I've been using it, the more I'm like, hang on, this is actually quite a good tool for producers. So I just messaged her and said, hey, do you want to sing the vocals on this tune? Here's the vocal line. This is how I want it to be sung. Can you sing it? She sang it. She sent it back. And here's the vocal line from a person I've never met that I just messaged on TikTok. And that's literally how this collaboration came about. It's crazy. It's crazy. So we are this so weird on this OBS. It's so different. I'm like, what the hell is going on? South Africa, TikTok is not for producers. Have you checked it out? Honestly, like, it took me a long time to get around to the idea of TikTok. I look on it and I don't get addicted. I put it away because it can be addictive. But if you train it to, you know, see the producer side, then you get loads of tips and tricks and people that you can work with. And like, there's a girl that I follow at the moment. She's over the Pacific coast of America. I never would have come across that girl, but her vibe and her style is something that I'd really like to work with at some point. So that's really cool. Sorry, I've got itchy nose. Can you use... Yes, Nero is huge in drum and bass. Huge. You've been on TikTok for 3 years. Yeah, honestly, it took me a little while to get used to it because I was like, oh, no, I don't want to be on TikTok. But it actually was all right. But anyway, let's go into the tunes. So the vocals are the... Let's start with that, since though we were talking about the... Is it band? Okay. No more mention of the TikTok thing. Let's go straight into the vocals because we're talking about them. So yeah, this girl is from TikTok. Actually, no, we're not going to go to the vocals first. We're going to go to the very start of how I started the tune. So how I started the tune was also via TikTok, because when somebody posts something creatively on TikTok, it now no longer belongs to the person, the clip of it. So if you post your entire tune on there, if it's not been sent through the distribution services to TikTok, people can take that and it's not yours, because you put it out there publicly and you've kind of tied it to TikTok, to the platform. So just be really careful that you don't post your entire tune on there before it's gone through the distribution services, because that ain't going to be good. Anyway, this girl, let me see if I can get you actually the video, because this will be really cool to show you. This girl, here we go. This is the video that I took. Okay, so she's doing this tune. This is a cover of a tune. So I'm thinking in my head, is this copyright? And I was like, well, no, but she's doing copyright because it's cover. So it was taking an audio sample of a cover, which is like, the world we live in now. So that was where it actually first started. And this is the melody. So the melody originally existed, I believe, probably in this form here. Okay, so that's got an EQ on it. Okay, so let me unfreeze these tracks. So what I did was I split, so I had the exact same guitar part, but I split the guitar into a low guitar and a high guitar so that I could process them separately. So this is the guitar. If I take the EQ off, this is the guitar as it was, but obviously warped to the project tempo. Okay, so that was the original part, but then I EQ'd that so that it would just be the low mid frequencies. And then the same guitar part is on the highs, but this time I've EQ'd it as a high frequency so that I can do some movement. And you can see here, this is automation. This is a saturation knob and an LFO tool, or LFO, not the LFO tool, which I map to parameters to add some movement. So that's really good on high frequency content, not so much on the lows, because you don't want to be potentially causing like muddiness and stuff in the low end. So by splitting these and then processing them on the group, I can now have two guitar parts that I'm processing separately, and it can create a lot more control and width in the guitar section. So yeah, let's go on to this automation here. So on the high part, we have the automation of this audio effect rack. So in here is the saturation knob. Yeah, saturation knob, and this is mapped using the LFO. I've got a tutorial on my channel if you want to know how to map the LFO to parameters. But yeah, this LFO mapped to the saturation and also to the just to the saturation. So that will go on at some point, and I'm not sure where. Here we go. So now it's on. Tiny little bit of movement here. Indeed, yeah. Well, if you don't sell something, then you're not breaching copyright because you're not making money from it. But also, a chord progression isn't copyright, so I don't understand how somebody could be sued for a chord progression. It's melody you wanna be worried about. So yeah, so that's the guitar part. We have some movement on the upper frequencies, and what's this? Yeah, it's just some extra EQ, post EQ. And then this is on the group we got some automation here on a reverb as well. So this, I think this is actually so I'm just remembering all this stuff now because it's been a while since I looked at the project. But this little reverb kind of group here, this is also automated. So automation, really good for just creating interest and keeping things moving and gelling together. In this audio effect rack, I have a Replica XT, which I absolutely love. I think it's from Native Instruments. Yeah, it is. And yeah, this is really good. It's like a kind of dispersive delay. It's really cool. Valhalla Room, we all know that one. And we also have this stereo widening. So this actually, if I remember correctly, is going to automate on as these guitar parts end so that it fills that space and kind of washes out into the space. Yeah. So if we listen to that. Kind of a bit odd in the phasing in the headphones, but yeah, not everyone is clean. But yeah, that's the kind of vibe that kind of does. Because if you don't have that, can I just disable? No, I don't want to delete it. Device on. Oh, I can do it whilst it's playing. Course. So now yeah, so this is it disabled now. I've just disabled the automation. Which sounds okay, but it doesn't fit with the rhythm and the feel of the track. It just kind of just ends. So having this automation on kind of gels it with the track and leads it into that next section. Yeah. So that's the guitar part. The guitar part also has automation on the group. Where is it? Auto filter frequency. It is pushed to the back somewhere. Basically, at any point where the vocal comes in, this guitar part is pushed back. So like here on this build up. Gosh, it takes a while to find everything. So this is Pro Q3. Pro Q3 is sidechained with the vocal in here. And this is sidechained on the mid band, or the mid, on the mid side EQ, so that when the vocal comes in, the mid of the guitar dips out, and so that gives space for that middle vocal to come in the middle. It's not loads, but it definitely helps with just keeping the listener's attention on those frequencies when the vocal's coming in. Let me see. Did you have the vocalist write those lyrics, or was it already? So there's an original tune is actually Temper Trap, Sweet Disposition. So the lyrics and the melody were all written. The guitar part inspired me. It's one of my favorite tunes of like all time. And but I didn't think that for this genre that it needed the full vocal, because the original track is a full vocal indie tune, pretty much, kind of indie dance, and so it wasn't stylistically like drum and bass, even though I've named these locators like build up, chorus, second, breakdown, chorus. You don't really have chorus in drum and bass. You have like first section, drop, all this stuff. You don't really have like, this is your verse, this is your chorus. So the lyrics were adapted, and I kind of cut them down, sang them to her, said this is how I want it over this particular song, and then just gave it to her. And there's loads of different ways that you can work with the vocalist. You don't have to do it that way, but by doing it that way, it kind of means that you as a producer have complete say in the creation of the track. The person that you've given it to is just performing it. But this isn't being sold or anything, so that doesn't really matter in all of those cases. But yeah, I already had the idea in my head. Sometimes you might want to have somebody be a top liner and have them do the tune, do the lyrics and the melody. Hello, AF. How are you? It's funny seeing everyone's different names on YouTube. But hello. So that's the melody. Let me see, because I wrote a list. Return channels. Oh no, let's go into the vocal actually. So vocal is crazy. Vocal probably a bit too much. In honesty, too much in terms of processing. You can look at that. We won't go into all of that. Did it disconnect? What the hell? Or did nothing happen there? What the hell? Why? Sometimes, okay, that's good. I'm glad you do. Nothing happened. Great. So this is the vocal, right? Main lead. So I got her to sing it several times. I said that I wanted main lead, a double main lead. She also sang it louder, which was great because now I had 4 copies. And yeah, I got the more louder here. Then I got harmonies, which I actually told her where to do the harmonies and stuff. Then we've got Ad-Libs as well. She did do some Ad-Libs here, which I didn't keep in because I just didn't think it worked. I mean, whatever processing is on that at the moment is because of the automation. But yeah, I didn't feel like it worked. But that was just the intro part. So the vocals actually themselves, so I got some auto tune on there. This plugin, right? When I actually get enough money, I'm gonna get this again. So I use the demo of Vocaline Ultra to get all the vocals to sync up together. But then the demo ran out. But I managed to export the tune before the demo ran out. So we had the vocal line in there. It's a great plugin. I definitely recommend it. But I obviously need to just wait. Black Friday's coming, guys. Black Friday. Some de-esser on the vocal, cutting off the low end in the vocal. I mean, I did warp a lot of the vocals together. You know, do you guys remember on Twitch, you Twitch lot, do you remember how I just painstakingly spent like 4 hours on stream warping vocals? It was really boring. But yeah, we got auto tune and an automated de-esser. I don't know why, probably a specific section. Production struggle is real. You can never have too many plugins, and they're always making more and more. So yeah, so these are all just layered up.
Stay there, 'cause I'll be coming over while our blood's still young, so young it runs, won't stop to surrender.
And then I've panned some of them left and right as well, so that, you know, it adds a bit more of a stereo feel. Hello, Alessandro. Hello. Cool. So that's the main vocal. I had to volume automate here because obviously there's less volume. The breakdown has some harmonies.
Rights are wrong. A moment, a love, a dream, a love, a kiss, a cry. Our rights are wrong. Sweet. A moment, a love, a dream, a love, a kiss.
Had a noise gate on there as well, just to cut off any bleed over the main vocal. Yeah, I probably just went a bit over the top on the vocal processing. It was all good. And then this is gang vocals, which if you don't know what these are, they are basically people shouting. So I got her to do some shouting in the distance, and this is just a stylistic thing that I've heard in a lot of tunes. It was totally worth it, but I do think I went a bit over the top with the processing. Like, I think the quality of the vocal kind of got reduced a little bit.
A moment, a love, a dream, a laugh, a kiss.
It's so Southern English, right? A laugh, a moment, a laugh.
A dream, a laugh, a kiss.
If it was my area, it would be a moment, a love, a dream, a laugh, a kiss, a cry. It would be nothing like that. Yeah, it is. It's weird, right? It's weird hearing everything separate. So those gang vocals were underneath, and obviously look at that, like crazy. So that's pushed right back in the mix. So we're not hearing, you know, that on top of the main vocal. Got Ozone on there as well, probably just for some space. These ad-libs here as well, this little with the noise gate on there. So that it's just tiny little textures that add to the main vocal, which, yeah, as a average like listener wouldn't normally hear it, but yeah, here's the kind of full part with that bit. So subtle.
It runs, won't stop to surrender.
Probably could have turned that up. This is the thing, right, with the production and stuff. Like, I'm sure, like a lot of people here, like, you're doing music production, the hardest, I even did a poll on the YouTube channel, the hardest thing for the majority of us in production is finishing songs. And like, you're never ever going to be happy with it. And already I'm hearing things that I'm like, oh no, I'm not happy with that, not happy with that. But then like the average person doesn't really care. Like, they don't really care. If it's a good tune, it's a good tune. And yeah, if you spend forever, if you spend forever trying to fix your tune, then you'll never put it out. And I have learnt that the hard way. Right, let's move from the vocals. Effects, literally 2 effects in this project. That's it. It's actually it's a thunder crash and a reverse cymbal. That's it. Like it's not always like that, but for this particular tune, it's like that. So yeah, not a lot of effects in there, and I think that's because I wanted like it's more like a song, really. It doesn't need like glitchy effects and additional bits. We have the pads and strings. Again, these are pushed back with some mid-side EQ so that the vocal sits in there. We've got an auto filter. I think that's just automated opening and closing. Yeah, here we go. So now this is opening and closing. And then this is the breakdown. So it can be fully open here because there's no competition.
A cry, a right, a wrong, a moment, a love.
We've got no high frequency like percussion in there.
A cry, a right, a wrong, sweet disposition.
And then it's closed again for the change of sections. So we've changed from the breakdown to the build up, and this auto filter is now engaged because we've got this like main vocal that's come back in. So from here, let's just do the vocal and the strings together actually.
Kiss, a cry, a rise, a wrong, sweet disposition. Ever too soon. Stay there.
And then the pads come out because obviously the rest of the instruments are jumping in on that chorus. Keys. Keys we have. These are frozen. It's crazy. If I unfreeze all of these, the project's gonna die. Everything's gonna die. Transformer. Why are you talking Transformers? In this we have, let's just unfreeze this. Okay, so this is clearly a preset in Serum. So that's a preset. Don't know. Prime loops, future neuro, acceptable in the noughties preset. Maybe I adapted it. Doesn't look like I did. This is keys layering underneath the actual keys so that it thickens it up when it's going into like the main parts of the track. There are no rules for effects. I don't want to die. And then this is going to automate open. So that automated open there. And I now need to find where that is. Device on. Here it is. So yeah, so the auto filters here, both of them, are keeping that synth like the high frequencies out of the picture. But then this part, big tension. So automation is like a really key part in this project. So that's that key, and then this is just a more grand piano intake. Yeah. Which, by the way, one of my next videos is going to feature this piano. Well, it's going to basically tell you about it. But yeah, the Amore Grand piano, free piano for Contact. So if you have Contact, get that. Thanks Intake for the recommendation. Is this live? It is live. We are absolutely live. It is. It's great. And it's free. It is. So yeah, so that's the keys. Like, I'm not going to unfreeze that. Don't need to. And then layered. Yeah, so that is... I'm not going to do that. Odd doing a full project on stream. This is my first ever track breakdown, guys. My first ever one. Ever. Hopefully we'll do more. Like the stream if you would like to see more, because liking the stream will help. Woohoo! Yeah! Yeah! Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. More to come. Oh no. Got so literally work from like the moment I wake up to like go to sleep. Rebuilding life. Alright, this is the bass. The bass is all on one track. Normally, don't do that. Normally put the sub on a separate track, but here we are. We're using an adaptation of the bass that I think... Hang on. Yeah, so we've got... Hang on, let me figure it out. So we have a sub drop octave. We have saw rounded, which is on 3 unison. And we have drop octave, Neuro B from Artifacts Wavetable Pack. And this is on 4 unison. So the way that this works is that we have a sub, then we have something that's an octave up with a wave in the middle. And then we also have 4 waves either side of the middle at the same octave as a sub, and then process on that would be this thing. So the lows are monoed. The mids are not monoed, but I used Rift, which I love. Burnt Chorus preset. And the highs are again similar to the automation that I did with the LFO. That we previously looked at on the melody. So we have the highs again, the LFO movement. No sleep, only streaming. Thanks, Alessandro. I appreciate that. Thank you. Masters by Iggy. Iggy mastered this tune, guys. So yeah. I don't know. Can anybody paste the link of the tune in the chat? It doesn't seem to be. Is the tune coming up? Because I did set it to automatically do a timer, but I don't think that that's happening. I don't think we've got that. Where's the timer? Do I have to do it? Maybe I have to do it. Let me try. Let me try and do it. Okay. It's amazing. It's done so well. I can't believe it. It's still going as well. It's not showing. Here you go. There you go, guys. If you haven't heard the tune, click that link. give it a download, so you can save it to your library of your phone. Download the tune. No, it's not showing up. You have no rights in this stream, Preston. You have no rights. No, I haven't tried this cold fire. I have not. Yeah, well, guys, look. Black Friday is coming. Black Friday is coming. Well, how far away is it now? Like 2 months? 2 months. You can hold on. Everybody hold on. Just hold on. No, you're amazing. You're amazing. Right. So this bass is split into 3 parts. That 4 unison wave that's either side of the sub, obviously that would be stereo sub if it wasn't monoed, post-production mono with 120 hertz. Now I don't know what that fully does sonically, but it sounds good. So that's all I'm gonna... Do you know, one thing I've learned recently is instead of being technical, if it sounds good, then it works. Damn new queen. All right. So the sidechain on this bass has got some sidechain with the guitars on the lows and also sidechain on the kick. But the kick sidechain up here is a cut of the kick. So I've been like, probably for the last 1.5 years, 2 years, I've been using a MIDI trigger, and now I'm using this. But I mean, either way, it's gonna do the same job. If you have a MIDI note that lasts this long, then it's gonna trigger the sidechain the same way. But to enable for the rest of the kick to come through, I have a short one, and this goes to sends only. So it doesn't come out of the master, and then I use that to sidechain on the kick, on the bass, sorry. Yeah. Well, do you know, I have been, to use the word in chat, I have been the queen of overcomplicating everything. And what I realized is that because I did that for so long and learnt a lot, and now, like, didn't never put stuff out. So, we're going for basic, and if it sounds good. I mean, it's not really basic. At the end of it all, it actually didn't turn out to be that basic. But my intention when I first started this tune was basic, stay basic, stay, like, digestible, stay, like, so that the audience knows, you know, they can hook onto it. It doesn't sound overly complicated. Yeah. So the last part on this project that I wanted to go over was the snare drum. So the snare. I had one snare that was the main snare, which was just a sample. And then I used snares from the same sample pack as ghost snares. Now, actually, I regret doing that, and I wish that I'd done this and not had them in, or done this and not had them in. But yeah, I wish that they'd not been in there, because actually when it came to the mastering, I could hear that and it stood out a lot. If I buy a royalty-free sample back on Slice, I said No. Somebody could download a vocal from Splice and use it in a house tune, use it in a drum and bass tune, use it in whatever, and everybody could release their songs at the same time, and nobody would have to pay like copyright because it's all copyright free samples. Problem is that everybody's now got a tune with the same vocal in. Although familiarity kind of works in the music industry. So if you hear a vocal in one genre and you hear it in another genre, you're like, oh, I know this. So it could actually work in your favor. LeBur! Yeah! Twitch family, how you doing? Hello, everybody. So, yeah, how's this going on YouTube? It's all weird, right? Is it literally just Twitch people in here? Or do we have YouTube people? Like, I love the Twitch fam. I just want to know if there's actually other people as well. It's very strange, isn't it? It's very strange. Guys, give the stream a like, please. Give it a like. It will really help with pushing it out there. And yeah, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, so let's just look at these snare drums, because here, kinda okay, kinda works. But then with this break, it's like, it still works, although the break's groove is a little bit different. It's less steppy. Obviously, it's the Amen break. Got the new Lappy! Yeah! Well done, mate. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Good job. Oh, so you're on YouTube. You need to follow us on Twitch so that you can jump into the YouTube comment streams. They're great. It's Bocky. Hello, Bocky. Hello, Dan. Yeah, anything that you use from Splice is free to use. Wasn't there like some copyright issue where somebody just used full Splice samples recently? What was this? Somebody must know this story. Where, yeah, I can't remember what it was, but it was like some crazy... Oh, God, I don't know what the story was. Some issue, anyway, with Splice samples. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, it's weird doing it on YouTube. So yeah, so this is the full drum section. And if I actually remove the ghosties, this is how it would sound. Which I think is actually a lot cleaner, and I wish I'd done that. But hey, the tune would have never have gone out if I'd have carried on doing things I wish I'd never have done. So I'm really glad that actually I completed the process and got it out, and it's doing really well, which is awesome. But yeah, so listen for these ghost snares. We're pointing out a personal dislike right now, but listen for the ghost snares. I'm gonna activate them and then deactivate them, and you can hear how it just slightly changes it, like it's tiny little bit, really insignificant, probably not worth worrying about. But yeah, have a listen to it.
Stay there, 'cause I'll be coming over while our blood's still young, so young it runs, won't stop to surrender.
It's so tiny, but I really think that just is irritating on the vocal when it's there. But that's like really the only thing that I was like, oh. But you know, you'll always be like that with tunes. Any tune that you finish, you just like, oh no. And it's really, once you've finished it, it's not up for you to enjoy anymore. It's not you. Like, that's it. You created it, you put it out there, and you might have heard it 500 times, probably more. And now you're gonna hear it 10,000 times more because it's out there, and it's going to get played again and again and again and again and again and again. It's like, this is, what the hell, like this SoundCloud, like this SoundCloud, oh god. And I've given the tune to some DJs, right? Look at this SoundCloud. I don't give a look at it. It's gone nuts. 1,310. And like the last thing I want to do right now is press play. I don't want to press play. Oh God. But everybody else can. Everybody else can. You are your own worst critic. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. You did. Yes, thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just completely new to the whole thing. Hip-hop song. No, there's some story about somebody using complete splice samples. That's what it was. So when you download a sample from Splice, try and edit it a little bit or use it creatively, because if there's if there's an already released song out there with that sample in, and it gets detected by the copyright machine, the robot, if your song also has this section that's complete full section, so let's say it's a full vocal or a full piano that you've not touched and you've not changed, the robot's gonna go, I recognize that. That's in this finished tune. This finished tune is copyright. You've just copyrighted this tune. And so that's how potentially you could get copyright, but technically you're not breaching copyright because you downloaded it from Splice, but the robot will not know that. That's what's happened recently. So yeah, be careful. Just download your samples and be a music producer. Don't just drag and drop. But yeah, there you go, guys. There you go. I don't know how to end this stream. I think I just gotta go because we don't do raids. Robots are taking over the world. They absolutely are. Well, it's been lovely having you. Please give the stream a like. Please give the stream a like. Preston, lovely to see you. Very rare, lovely to see you. Intake, Tony, LeBeau, Van, Iggy. Who else? DJ Overcut. Thank you. Jacket's cool as fuck. Thank you. Who else? Bucky, lovely to see you. Take off your headphones first and hit play. What? Stuck here forever. Guys, honestly, thank you so much. Please like the stream. Please stay safe. I don't know how to end. Wait, actually, I've got an end card. Bye. Oh, wait, I should end like the YouTube videos. My name's Becky Safe, and I will see you for another video. Bye. Bye, everybody. I tried to do something interesting. Wait, hang on. I tried to do something interesting there. I thought soloing the vocals would have a really nice end of stream effect, but instead it just sounded really bad. So I'm just going to end now. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. See you. Bye. Oh my God. Actually, keep your eyes, guys. Keep your eyes on the Discord. Intake. You've just mentioned something there. keep your eyes on the Discord, guys. If you want to have a go, maybe some point in the very near future, you might be able to have a go at doing that. Anyway, bye.